Hi. God, I have a glare on my glasses. Cool. Well, my name is Kaitlyn. And I'm starting this channel to kind of document and share going through depression and anxiety and PTSD. That's the official diagnosis. I got that a few days ago, but I've been dealing with it pretty much my entire life. And I'm doing this on my phone because I don't really have anything else to use, so sorry if it's shaky. I know a lot of people don't like that. Also, my hand's probably shaking more than it should be anyway, because this is kind of nerve-wracking. I'm sharing with anyone. And I started off a few days ago thinking I wanted to do this. And I wanted to do it because I wanted people to see that they're not the only one, and to see really what it's like, because I've noticed so many people just don't get it. They don't get it, do they? So, a few days ago, I started writing this stuff on my computer, just like what I would say, and I tried to be cool and provocative. And that didn't work, so I kept writing, and now it's just like a diary of who I am and what I deal with and what I think about. And I don't know, I think I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to try to keep it documented in video instead of just written down, typed out. So anyway, the first entry started off with, "Hey you!" Yeah, you. Yeah, because I thought that'd be fun. It's not fun. You're freaking maze balls, and you got this, said every post about depression written by someone who's never had depression. Because we all see that shit, don't we? Oh, I shouldn't have swore. Anyway, because we all see that stuff on Tumblr and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. We all see the posts about, you should be happy. Shouldn't you be happy? All those posts tell me is, I'm happy. The person who wrote it is happy. And look at how happy I am. It's so easy to be happy. Just be happy. Because your bad mood is raining on my parade, and it doesn't help. Not for me anyway. And I absolutely understand if it does help you. If you see this post and you really feel uplifted, if you really feel happy or like seen in some way, that's great. If it helps you, that's awesome. But it doesn't help me. It doesn't help everyone, and that's okay. To me, it just feels like, when someone doesn't know what they're talking about, and they just throw their happiness at you like that's somehow gonna fix you, because you can't be sad. And then I kind of go on to explain that I'm Kaitlyn and I'm 21 and I was just diagnosed for the first time ever. I actually saw a therapist. I have depression and anxiety. I legitimately have panic attacks. My anxiety is caused by my PTSD. And I also have symptoms of dissociation, which means I can feel like I'm dreaming, or, well, for me anyways, just dissociation can be a lot of things for different people. And it kind of, wow, I have a glare of myself in my glasses. This is some Inception stuff. Anyway, maybe I should just take those off. Jesus, I can't see. Anyway, sorry. But it's dissociation. That's where we were at. It's forgetting things. And no, I didn't forget there, just to make a point. It can be like, basically, it's a coping mechanism for your brain. When you've dealt with some stuff and you don't know how to deal with it, you just forget it. Or when you're in a situation that is overwhelming you, you shut off from the world. You might still do your job. You might be at work and you might still do your job, but you're not really present. You're not really there. People will call for you. Well, at least they do for me. People will like call, hey, Kaitlyn, and I won't notice them. Or like people want to talk to me and I will try to talk, but it's almost as if like I'm missing something. There's something wrong. And people will ask me, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I won't really be able to tell them. It's like, for me, it feels like floating. I don't really understand that when I'm not there and people don't get it. They're like, you're floating. But I keep telling them that I'm floating or that I'm dreaming. And that's what I do know that it kind of feels like my brain is floating. Like, it's not floating in the sense of I'm looking down on myself, like I'm having an out-of-body experience. It's like falling, but always falling and never actually hitting the ground. So you're just kind of floating in the air. It's like, I don't know. It's like not really being there. It's like not really being a person, because my brain just can't do that right now. Yeah. And a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, PTSD, so she was in the army or she was at war. No. My dad said that too, actually. No, it has a lot to do with my childhood and some traumatic experiences that I had. And I never learned how to deal with that. My parents oftentimes would be like, oh, you're just being dramatic about this or that, when I would be upset about things in general. They were not the type of people to teach me how to deal with sadness or grief or pain. They tried their best, but they weren't those people. And yeah, so maybe I'll get to a point where I can really talk about what happened, but that's not today, and I'm sorry I can't share that with you right now. I'm working on it. I'm working on dealing with it and accepting it and being okay, but I can't. I don't have the strength to cry on camera right now, and I don't want to. So, anyway, this video is just a shout out to people like me, the people who are broken and feel like there's no one else in the world. Maybe I just don't want to feel alone. So hey, let's be friends. Let's talk about it in a place that's safe, and we don't have to judge each other, and we don't have to say, be happy, because we don't have to be happy to be who we are.